Afternoon.
I know we ask all the time, but we're going to ask again. Any update on Kunku, and will anybody else be back for the game against?
Well, with Christopher, we're still assessing day by day. See tomorrow. I think I don't believe that maybe I don't believe that will be involved, but we need to assess day by day. And we'll see also Malo Gusto. He can be available, but apart from that, no another news. No. I was no. I didn't see his. No, it was behind because I saw that you were going to ask me, but no. It's good.
Obviously, another frustrating evening. A few boos at the end of the game against United. You talk about progress. You're here day to day. Where do you feel that Chelsea have made progress under you this season?
Progress. I think it's not fair to talk too much about progress because I think with all the circumstances it's difficult because we need to evaluate day by day and game by game. It's true that it's not an excuse because we need to win. We are in a club that we need to win and deliver our job. But of course, with all the circumstances from the beginning of the season, it's difficult to talk about progress. Progress is about that we know the club better, we know the squad, we know the player, even if some players are injured from the beginning of the season. And I think this relationship with the staff and with all the people here, I think is some massive progress for us and I think for the team because they know, like we know, we are knowing them. In that point, I think every single player knows what we expect from them. Another thing is to deliver the job. Another thing is to perform. I think we need to improve with time. And for different reasons, for different circumstances, we are not getting what we want. I think we deserve much more from the beginning of the season, but on the end, I think in the last few weeks we dropped in our performance. That I am fair and realistic in our assessment. I think we need again to get the good, way to start to perform better again. But of course, after Brighton, I think was all completely different, the feelings. And now after Manchester, we cannot move in streams. We cannot go from 0 to 100 to 100 to 0. I think it's normal, this type of situation, this type of period. Of course, it's tough because we are in Chelsea. But I think we need to see the reality that sometimes we struggle, and then when we don't have the possibility to use all the elements of the squad, of course, not only us, if not any club in the Premier League can struggle. But I think it's too many positive things from the beginning of the season. I think it's about to try to keep going, being calm, not too much when we won, and not too down when you lose. Yes, I think the balance is the most important in this period.
When you look at Chelsea after 15 games last season to this season, they're 5 points worse off. So you can understand a little bit of the frustration. When do you feel this progress is going to take shape kind of consistently? How far away do you feel that you are from that?
I think it's a process that sometimes it's difficult to put the date, to finish and start to perform and be consistent. It's a process that always takes time. I think we know really well what we want, and of course, after you need also some luck because to keep the player fit, all involved, increase the competition in between them. And with time, I think we will find this momentum. But I think at the moment we need to stay calm, keep pushing, because we are so close. we didn't have the luck that we deserve because I think too many clubs, too many teams were winning games sometimes when they didn't deserve. But for us, always was about to deserve and to be better and to be clinical and to create more chances when we didn't win games that we didn't deserve on the end. And that sometimes build your confidence and your trust. And at the moment, we are finding that. But we are going to keep pushing, working really hard. I think we know what we need to do, and it's only time that happens.
Just finally for me, since Everton have had their points deduction, they've won 2 of 3, had a kind of galvanising effect, so how much tougher does that
Yeah, it's going to be really tough, but they were doing a fantastic season until that happened. And yes, I know very well Sean Dyche, and always, admire him because was he achieved with Burnley, a different club also. And yes, it's going to be tough because it's like the feeling is that is so unfair. They were treating so unfair. That is the feeling that they have. And of course, when you feel like this, you feel freedom and nothing to lose. And that is why I think it's not only for that, because they have good player and Sean is doing a great job. And it's going to be tough after last night, massive victory for them against Newcastle, 3-0, and I think they are going to be really motivated to face us. But every game is different in Premier League, and we need to be ready. The most important is we need to be ready to compete better than we competed last game.
Thanks, Gal. Seb, PLP.
Hi, Mauricio.
Hi.
You have a limited number of players available with all these injuries. Do you feel like you've tried everything, or do you feel like you've run out of options with the players you have available right now?
No, I think we are trying to optimize the players that we have. Yes, but on the end, I think this type of period that we need to be calm, because when you are suffering these type of things, it's about to be calm. Yes, disappointed because I think we wanted to win against Manchester, and I think we were close. Of course, they start really, really good the game. They show more energy than us, and I think we cannot match this energy. But I think at the end of the first half and the second half, we start really well, controlling the game, and then we create chances enough. But they were more clinical, and of course, in a difficult period for them, also they can get the 3 points. But yes, I think it's always about to deal with this situation. We need to deal with this situation. We cannot complain. That happened, and we need to accept the reality.
In terms of the consistency, can you tell us a bit more about how you work on that day to day? You talk to the players. Is it psychological? Is it fitness related? How do you improve?
But it's holistic. It's a little thing from every part of all the component, and I think it's not only one thing that you need to talk or to work. Yes, that is the composition of the squad. That is the profiles. That is the player that cannot be involved. It's every single game we need to try to find the good balance on the pitch, and that inconsistency came from different part of the team. Yes, that is to repeat the same when we start. The season is about the challenge was to settle everything and to try to behave like a team. And for different circumstances, I think we are late in that situation in that way. And the period that we are taking to try to settle everything, I think we are. Should be early, but for different circumstances, we are late.
You mentioned after the Manchester United match that you didn't have as much time as them to recover. This time you'll have an extra day. Do you think that will make?
Yeah, but the accumulation of effort is there. It's not the same. It's tricky, but okay, it can look similar, but it's not similar, because you need to see how you accumulate the effort, and then to recover as soon as possible. But look, now we have another game away. We need to think only, be focusing to try to perform and forget someone is tired. is not going to play, and we need to put a fresh team to try to perform and match the energy, because they are a team that show great energy.
Thank you. Talk Sport, Moose.
Hi, how
Hi.
are you?
Very good. Thank you.
Is this a harder job, you thought? You've been in the job now for 4 months. Is it harder?
No. Well, for sure. Better should be in different position for sure, but we knew when we accept this offer that is going to be tough.
I think from the outside, everyone thought when you came in, right, Chelsea is suddenly going to be challenging top 4 again, or certain.
And we are going to challenge, yes. Maybe not now, but for sure in the future.
Can you put not a time frame on it, but how far in the future?
Yes, who knows? Who knows? Hope as soon as possible. But for sure, we are going to challenge the top 4, yes.
The players you have are all, a lot of them are on very long contracts. That's the way the club has been operating, buying players, young players, giving them long contracts. Does that make it difficult, if they're not the right players, to change things up, to get players out, to get players in either in January or in the summer?
No, I think we need to give time. This type of player there are a lot of players that arrive and they have the length of contract very long, longer than us, and of course, but now it's not only to bring the player and give a 8-year contract. It's about to work with them and to try to, to put all in context, to create a dynamic and to create, with all the different profile to create the team. And that is the most difficult challenge that we have ahead, because I think we have talented players, but now is the most important is to create this platform that they all find their place and start to behave and belong and start to feel that they belong to this group of this group and the team and the club.
Finally, from me, I mean, some of the young players, you put them in the team, you take them out of the team, out the firing line, then you give them another chance. Some of them don't seem to be maybe improving it, maybe the speed some people would expect.
But how they can improve in the pace that everyone wants in a club like Chelsea, that look, the culture is about to win. If the priority is settle, belong, to create different things, that in the end is to perform and win games. And the most important now is for this young player is, I think they all are improving, because I think they know exactly what we expect from them. And then I don't want to repeat again, because I understand that this type of press conference never is easy for you and it's not easy for me, but I think it's always when we talk about young players, they need, to be in a place that they need to feel comfortable, they need to feel the confidence, and of course to perform in a club like Chelsea. We cannot forget that we are in Chelsea and the pressure is massive, because it's about to win. And when you don't win, you feel the pressure. It's not the same to use this badge than the another. And of course, that is why we know what we need to do, we know what we are doing. It's only a matter of time, but matter of time that sometimes is 6 months, sometimes maybe 1 year, or maybe 4 months. But for sure will arrive the situation, because I think we are sure that we are doing a thing, that we are building something that is going to pay off.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Last two in this section. Andy from BBC and Simon to finish. Andy.
As you say, you've got experience of playing teams managed by Sean Dyche. Down the years, what has made it difficult to play against his team?
Well, I think it's a football very. They manage different style. I think they can play in different ways, and I think they're always aggressive teams. I think Sean is like his personality, that is really aggressive. Is brave, and I think we are going to find a team that is going to try to press high and be aggressive and can build from back and also can play direct. And yes, it's going to be interesting, because it's going to be a massive challenge for us.
And as you talked about the points deduction and how that kind of gets the club going, but also the fans, you experienced that sort of atmosphere at St James's Park recently. Do you need to get your players ready for what that
Yeah, because in the adversity, you build something special in between all the areas on the club. When something happens like this, what is going to create is to unify everyone and to feel part of this unfair decision, and of course make it stronger. These type of things. Yes, we are going to find a really tough atmosphere, but Premier League is like this, and if we want to perform in Premier League, we need to deal with this.
Last question, Simon.
Hey, Mauricio, how concerning was it? Excuse me. How concerning was it that the fans turned on the players on Wednesday night for the first time? And you're talking about needing time and the players needing time. Do the fans also need to be more patient with what they're saying?
Fans, we cannot say nothing to the fans. The fans, they react how they feel, and we cannot blame them. We cannot say nothing again. And I think we need to accept, if we are not playing well, it's normal that we will get the criticism from them. And I think we need to accept that.